Bonjour from the French countryside, Normandy! I'm here for the 75th anniversary of D-Day. First up, we are in a field outside of Santerville. We're going to see some paratroopers come down from the sky in some old airplanes. It's gonna be sweet. So before the World War II era airplanes did their flyover, the current British paratrooper regiment saw this as a wonderful opportunity to get in a little training run. So they slipped into the flight line and dropped their troopers all over the field. And these chaps are very good at putting their soldiers exactly where they want to, which was basically right in front of us. Next up was the main event, a caravan of C-47 Dakotas. These are the exact same planes that made this flight on D-Day, flying over us and dropping paratroopers dressed in World War II uniforms, just like they did 75 years ago. Had I not been there to see this with my own eyes, I don't think I would have believed that something like this was possible. Well, that was amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I'm not sure I will again. And now I am taking a bumpy road to Eventful for the next adventure. D-Day. Pegasus Bridge. This is where the very first action of D-Day took place. And it took place here because this spot protected the entire left flank of the whole invasion force. So just after midnight on June 6, 1944, a British glider regiment landed their gliders, sent the signal home, ham and jam, that they had made it, and then they sprinted across the bridge to take the town. And on the 75th anniversary, members of that same unit crossed the bridge at the exact time their predecessors had 75 years earlier. Really cool stuff. Now, before I left Pegasus Bridge, I had one last mission to accomplish. That building right there is the first building liberated on D-Day. Now it's a memorial to the troops that landed, and it's also a bar. You can see where this is going. To the gliders!
To the glider pilot regiment!
Normandy, day 2. It is actually D-Day, June 6th. I'm heading to the beaches. It's about an hour from where I'm staying, but luckily I have an electric bike and this beautiful canal ride, so it's a breeze. On D-Day, mostly British forces landed on Sword Beach, but alongside the Brits was a small French commando unit. And to commemorate those commandos, French President Macron was given a speech, and I happened to snag a ticket. I was the very last one through security to get to the event with French President Macron. Here we go. The President of France arrives. The President of France reviews the troops. The President of France gives a heartfelt speech.
Il y a 75 ans, au petit matin.
The President of France works the crowd, sings with school children, and takes a selfie with me. Yep. Okay, enough, bro. Yeah, your boy even made Macron's Instagram story, so I'm pretty much famous in France now. Well, the airport was a bust, so I went to quarantine, and now I'm walking through pouring rain to get to Camp Arizona, a paratrooper camp, a recreation. Made it to Camp Arizona. Found an empty tent and I'm waiting out the storm. Camp Arizona was the staging ground for the 101st Airborne's Easy Company. Now if that sounds familiar, that's the unit that was immortalized in the HBO show Band of Brothers. From here, Easy Company launched their assault on Carentan. In fact, that building at the end of the road looks exactly the same as it did 75 years ago, except now it's a bar. You can see where this is going. Alright, right next to these Kino machines. Pulling out for Easy Company. Cheers, boys. Being in Normandy for the 75th anniversary of D-Day was one of the most memorable, meaningful, and surreal experiences of my life. But of everything that happened that week, my highlight was this: meeting Leon Gautier, one of the French commandos that landed on Sword Beach on D-Day in 1944. A true hero and someone I'll never forget.